Good afternoon, everybody. It's Friday afternoon, and we got 5 TTMs back in the mail today for my daughter Kimberly. It was a really great day. I did on one of the TTMs wanted to start off with a heads up and some bad news. This is the first time it's ever happened to me, so I think we'll start with that one first, and then we'll get into all the good news we got. So I sent off to Mr. Victor Mojica. He was a actor. I know that he was in Blood In and Blood Out, I think was his last movie that he did, which is one of my favorite movies. And so I wanted to reach out to him to get his autograph. So I sent this to him, and I got back both these photos with Victor Mojica, signed in the back. And just so you know, I only sent this one. I didn't send this one, so this was an extra. But I also sent an index card like I normally do. And unfortunately, on the index card I got this. It says, "So sorry to tell you that my dad, Victor Mojica, had passed away last Thursday." Signed Victor Jr. And it was dated 10/21. So I did some internet research, and his Wikipedia isn't updated. Nothing's updated, but what I did is I found on the obituary sites his obituary showing that he did in fact pass on October 17th. So these on the back, I'm assuming, are from Junior, because when I looked at the signature, it's not obvious, it doesn't match. So I didn't count it as a success. I did get them back, but I did want to let you guys know that Victor Mojica has passed away. So if you had any interest in sending to him, obviously don't. So the address for him, I didn't put down because I didn't want to mislead anybody. So just know that he has passed away. So the next one we got was a 4 out of 3 success in 45 days from Knoxville, Tennessee. And this one was an exciting one. We did get a letter from this person, and basically, "Hey Brandon, thank you so much for the letter and request. I will gladly sign these for you. I love making movies, and letters like this. I like making movies, and letters like this keep me going. Thanks again." And signed it. So this was signed by Mr. Linds Edwards. And there's the index card. Mr. Linds Edwards. And when I looked him up, he hasn't done a lot of big roles at all. He's more of a minor actor. But he's an actor, or was an actor, in one of our family's favorite shows, which was The Walking Dead. So you can see this old photo of Rick and Shane and others in The Walking Dead from season 1. And this is Mr. Linds Edwards. He was one of the officers. And so he signed it up there. And I really like this photo. And then I got one, of course, if you're going to send to The Walking Dead, you want to have one of a zombie if they were a zombie. So this is Mr. Linds Edwards as a zombie in The Walking Dead. And he got his signature right there. So we got the 2 photos. We got the index card, and we got the personal note from Mr. Edwards. So that was awesome. So really thank him for that. That was a great return. It's our second Walking Dead return so far. We've got Dale, and now Mr. Linds Edwards. I'm going to look and see if I can send out to more Walking Dead people. Love to get those photos, cards back, just because we're such huge fans. So next one we have is from Atlanta Metro. It's a 3 of 3 success in 27 days. And I was thrilled to get this one back. He signed 2 photos and an index card. So we'll start with the card, index card. See if you guys know who it is by the signature. And the photos, we have Mr. Ted Turner. He signed in silver Sharpie. And of course, I was a huge wrestling fan back in the day. I loved WCW on TNT, Monday Night Nitro. So I had to pick a picture of Mr. Turner with Ric Flair. I got to see if Ric Flair's a signer or not. I'd love to get this signed by both. That would be pretty cool. Loved Ric Flair too. And then, of course, he was also known for owning the Atlanta Braves. I used to love watching the Braves on TBS. They had like every game televised. And so there was a picture of him with the World Series champions hat on and the tomahawk, doing the tomahawk chop. So Ted Turner signed both in silver Sharpie and signed the index card in ink pen. So I really liked that. I was really appreciative of that. I was really excited to get this one back. I didn't know if I was going to get it back or not. So Mr. Ted Turner. Moving on to some cards. We got a 2 of 3 success in 7 days. The only thing that didn't get signed was the index card. It's from Fresno, California, so it's literally a couple miles away from me. And it is former baseball player Randy Asador. And I had 2 1987 Donruss cards of Mr. Asador, the third baseman for the Padres. So he signed both of them for me in black Sharpie. You can see this one was streaky a little bit, but this one was really nice. This one was really nice signature. Show you the back of the cards. I don't believe Mr. Asador had a long baseball career, but he's local, and it's just awesome to get autographs from someone who's local. I mean, he literally lives 20, 30 minutes from me, so it was really nice, and that's why it was such a quick turnaround in 7 days. So thank you to Mr. Asador for signing my cards. And the last return we got was a 3 of 4 success in 27 days. Again, the only thing that wasn't signed was the index card. It's out of Tampa, Florida, St. Petersburg, Florida. And I didn't notice there was too... It was kind of hit and miss on the successes with this guy, so I just figured it was going to be one of those I took a shot with. And it was Mr. Let me get the other card out of here. Mr. Lance McCullers, pitcher for the Padres. So you can see he's on this 1989 score, signed in black Sharpie. Came out really nice because it's light background, light uniform. Then I got this 1989 Donruss. A little bit streaky there, but again, light uniform, light background, so it came out really nice. And this 1989 Topps, which was the best of the 3. Came out really, really nice. So again, it was a 3 of 4 success in 27 days. Apparently the address I used was a good one. I noticed that there was quite a few addresses out there for him that weren't good. And so, as always, guys, you know the addresses I used will be in the description. Help you guys out. If you guys really like this video, please give me a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed, really hope that you would. Help us grow this channel. And as always, guys, I hope you have a blessed evening. Until the next video, see ya.